Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, guys, gals, and non-binary pals, Pop Culture Minefield proudly brings to you its PCM Dork Side of the Ring! The Dork Knight, Danny Ballard, the Atmosphere, Joe Rivers, and the Broad Street Bully, Johnny Rock! And if you're not down with that, we got 2 words for ya! Suck it!
Merry Christmas, everyone. Thank you for joining us on Christmas Day for this special episode of Dork Side of the Ring. Today, we are going to go over our best of 2022. With me today is the OG crowd, Joe's Atmosphere, and Johnny Rock. Happy holidays. Merry Christmas. How are you guys doing?
Doing great. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year to all of you. It's good to see you on a Christmas day. How you doing, Johnny?
I'm doing great, and a Merry Christmas Kwanzaa to you all, and a Festivus for the rest of us.
I like that one.
That was good. That was good. Right on. Well, we, this is what, our 4th episode, I think, right?
Yeah.
4th? Yeah. It's our 4th, 4th episode. It's a special Christmas episode, and we are going to go over what we think are the best matches of the year, the best pay-per-views of the year, best wrestlers of the year, things of that nature. But before we get into that, we're going to have a quick word from our first sponsor. Where is it? CustomWebDesigns.biz.
There they are.
Hi guys, this is Gary from Pop Culture Minefield here on KGRA, and we're leaving for our first break. I hope we survive.
If you go to CustomWebDesigns.biz, today's sponsor of the show, you can get a custom WordPress website. And if you decide to get other services through Custom Web Designs, such as email or hosting or domain names, you can find the perfect domain name. And if you use promo code CWD15 off, you save 15% off your entire cart order. That's CWD15 off at CustomWebDesigns.biz, putting your biz online.
Oh wow, we survived. Welcome back from the commercial break. Now for some more Pop Culture Minefield on KGRA.
Hey guys, thanks for staying tuned. We're back from the break, and the first thing we're going to talk about is the top 3, because it's hard to narrow it down to one. We're going to talk about the top 3 pay-per-views of the year. And if you don't mind, since, it's my show and I'm the host, I'm going to start. So, coming in at number 3 for me is Clash at the Castle. It's the first UK show since SummerSlam with the amazing main event. Like everybody who watches knows, Bret Hart. Bret Hart's my GOAT. He's my favorite of all time. And in SummerSlam, I believe it was 92, he faces off against Davey Boy Smith for the Intercontinental Championship, loses, but it's not a terrible thing because a few months later, he becomes a WWF champion. This was amazing. Did you guys watch Clash at the Castle?
I have not seen a WWE pay-per-view this year outside of WrestleMania, but I heard this was a good one.
This was my number 1. Actually, this was my best.
That's fine. Yeah,
so I know we're getting ahead of things.
I was just fucking with you, Johnny. Joe. I'm sorry. Yeah.
Did you kick him off the show?
No,
I did just to be a smart ass. This is Pop Culture Minefield's Dork Side of the Ring, and Gary does that all the time.
All the time.
Yeah.
All the time.
Yeah, no, Clash of the Castle was a fantastic pay-per-view, in my opinion.
Dude,
crowd was hot, and sometimes the crowd is everything.
Of course the crowd was hot. They hadn't been there in 30 fucking years, man.
I mean, I will say one thing. I can say that Clash of the Castle, I mean, the entire card was stacked top to bottom. There wasn't a bad match on that card at all, but the two standouts for me were, Gunther and Sheamus, which I want to talk about more later.
Yeah.
And Drew versus Roman, like in the main event. I mean, that was
dude.
pretty much...
And then you know what's funny? I don't know if you read the report, but that whole part where Tyson Fury comes out and they sing and do all that. None of that was supposed to be on the air.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
like that they were supposed to end the show, and that was supposed to be just for the crowd.
I'm surprised that Kevin Dunn, the ultimate Scrooge, the thief of fun, didn't cut cameras for that. Like,
right. Well, was he even working that? Like, he doesn't work for them anymore.
No, he
right?
does. He does.
He does? Oh, okay.
Yeah, and his heir apparent has apparently jumped ship to AEW.
Are you sure? Because I'm pretty sure Stephanie McMahon hates that fucking dude.
Everybody hates that fucking guy, but the problem is he's the only guy that knows how to do what he does.
Right.
He's been doing it for 50.
And Joe, you got nothing to add to this because you didn't watch it.
Well, yeah, I'm just looking at the card itself. Anytime you got Drew McIntyre in the main event,
well,
it's a must watch.
It was heartbreaking. Wouldn't you agree, Johnny?
Only time all year where I thought Roman could have lost.
No, 100% agree. But again, it was kind of heartbreaking, right? Like they tell it like you really thought he was going to win. Like, didn't you? Like, I thought he was.
No, and the crowd thought it too, and there were so many good near falls in that match. But as a Vegas guy, I got to give a shout out to the finish because Solo Sikoa, formerly known as Sefa Fatu, is a former FSW Nevada State champion. Here.
Okay, man. Whatever. You know what?
Hey, I gotta give props to my boys.
All right, so let me get on to my my number 2 then, because like it sounds like you got something to talk about later. You pronouns, pal, being Johnny.
Right.
Yeah. My number 2 show of the year, and I was so mad at myself because like I spent, you can ask Cece, I spent hours today like giving this serious consideration, doing research, seriously thinking about this, and I fucking hate these Saudi Arabia shows. Like I really do. Like morally, ethically.
I noticed you had that on the list. I was like, wow. It must be really good
dude,
this year. Yeah.
But fucking Crown Jewel was so good. So it's my number 2 pay-per-view of the year. And it's going to lead into something I'll talk about later, but Jesus, the main event with like Roman Reigns and Logan Paul. Do you like, I think we talked about this on an earlier show, Johnny. The live stream he did when he splashed Roman Reigns.
I saw that stuff. That was crazy.
Oh my God.
Nuts.
That is actually one of the most watched videos.
He took Tyler Breeze's stick to the next level. He was doing it in the ring. That's crazy, man.
So
that is nuts.
So that's my number 2 pay-per-view of the year. All right,
so what are Joe's? Because like you said, you're number 3.
But hang on. Let's not move on from this yet, because really, this is significant when you really think about it. Because first of all, none of these guys want to go over there because of the history of going over there.
Well,
I mean, the last time they went, they got friggin' trapped on the tarmac and couldn't leave.
Yeah. And they didn't even get to have a plane ride from
the
hell.
History of that. They can't stand the heat, and it's nothing but hot there.
Dude,
it doesn't matter what time of year it is.
I've been there. I've been in that heat.
That's crazy. I mean,
and
the fact that they had a good enough pay-per-view where you're ranking at number 2 for the year, that's pretty damn strong, dude.
No, it is. And I'm like, you know what? Internet comment section, give me all the heat you want. Because I feel bad about this, but dude, fuck, that main event was so fire.
I was fixing to say, I don't feel bad about it. I watched the main event and I didn't see the pay-per-view. I had to, everybody was raving about how well Logan Paul did.
Dude, yeah. And we'll get into that a little bit later. But yeah, no, this was easily Merry Christmas, everyone.
Yeah.
if you haven't watched Logan Paul versus Roman Reigns from Crown Jewel, do yourself a favor. Take 30 minutes out of your life. 5.5 minutes is easily Roman Reigns' entrance, but just take that 30
Not
minutes.
my top matches, but for the year, but it's good. It's very good.
It's a great match.
You know, going back to the last Saudi show, I really can't wait a few years to see the Dark Side of the Ring, not Dork Side, but the actual Dark Side of the Ring episode about that Saudi trip.
Dude, no,
is that the same one? Is that the same one where Goldberg botched the pile driver on Undertaker? No, that was the one before it.
No, I think that was the one, like 1 or 2 before. But yeah, dude, right. Goldberg almost killed the Undertaker. Like that was
he almost killed himself. He almost killed himself.
You know, I wish he would have. As a Bret Hart fan, Goldberg has no business being in the Hall of Fame.
Well, he didn't tuck his chin, which everybody knows you got to do when you're doing
garbage.
Oh
my God,
it was nasty looking.
No. And this is, you know what? I'll end up clipping this out. Goldberg is a garbage fucking wrestler. I do not understand all the hype behind Goldberg. I do not understand why he's in a Hall of Fame.
It's because of his size. It's not hard to figure out. It's not hard to figure out.
Shush.
You can't. Shush. No, you can't cut it out. You can't cut out a shush.
Shush. I am talking here. Goldberg is garbage. He ended the best there is, the best there was, the best there ever will be's career. I fucking hate Bill Goldberg. I don't care what anybody says. He's trash fucking human. All right, you guys go on.
I understand. I wouldn't say trash human, but I would agree with you. He's not the greatest wrestler in the world.
Trash wrestler. Sorry, you're right. No, I retract my statement.
I was trash wrestler. Because that's why his matches are always so short. Because the guy can't go. He can't.
No,
they just do a couple of high spots and it's done. Yeah.
Oh my God.
You can't go.
Anyway, all right. Where was I? That was pay-per-view 2. All right.
Pay-per-view 2.
For me, the number one, and the guys, I'm sorry, I'm not in a WWE shill. I wish I was, because that means they'd be paying me money. But my number one pay-per-view of the year for so many reasons. Oh my God. WWE WrestleMania 38 Night 1. Night 2 can go fuck itself. Night 1.
Wrong.
Shush. We'll get there. We got the return of Cody Rhodes.
Yes.
Oh my God.
Yes.
That's like, oh my God. And everybody lost their shit. Kids were crying. It was beautiful. Oh,
yes, it was.
It was fucking beautiful. And then not only that, we got Stone Cold Steve Austin in the main event, actually wrestling. Are you kidding me?
98-year-old Stone Cold.
Fuck you. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? It was awesome. Versus Kevin Owens. It was, dude, obviously I'm over the moon about this shit. So we can do one of two things. We can all talk about it, or I can pass the baton to this guy here.
No. We can all talk about night 1. Let's talk about night 1.
All right, let's talk about night 1. Night 1 was fucking amazing, dude.
Okay, yeah. What do we have? The Usos versus Shinsuke and Rick Boogs.
Yeah,
right?
I mean, that was a bullshit match. We knew how that was going to.
It was the opener. They did okay.
That was the one where Boogs went out, right? When he blew out his knee.
That was like the lamest even though I'm calling this the pay-per-view of the year, that was the lamest opening to
doesn't mean every match was 5 stars. Okay.
Yeah.
But
still, the opener and the closer are supposed to be the bangers, and the opener was kind of lackluster.
Yeah. He had Drew McIntyre with the sword going after Happy Corbin and his entourage.
Fuck whatever
Happy
that Corbin.
What was his name?
I'm still look. I know you love Corbin, but I will never. I know you do. Mm-hmm. We've talked about this, but I will never, ever forgive him for the Kurt Angle retirement match. I just won't. I just can't.
Hey man,
can't do it.
He's a company man. He does what he's told. You're going to hold that against him?
No,
really.
No, it's not. I get that it's not his fault, but it should have been. It should have been John Cena versus Kurt Angle.
Yes, absolutely. Somebody a lot bigger than.
Yeah,
may I interject?
Yes,
Go ahead.
please. Go ahead, John.
I believe the original story was Jason Jordan was going to retire him as the culmination.
Right,
of the
but he busted his neck and went into wrestling retirement a lot earlier than expected.
Which really sucks for Jason Jordan because he had.
That's why they should have went with Gable.
No, Gable was the natural choice.
No,
I think they were just trying to serve us.
No, I'm just saying instead of Jason Jordan, they should have made Gable the illegitimate child of.
That's what I mean.
Yeah, that would have been better.
They wanted to swerve us, and it didn't hit so well.
But you're right. We have talked about this. I love Corbin. He's talented. The only thing is, Seth Rollins, he will do anything. He's devoted to him. He will do anything they say.
I'm not taking anything away from Corbin. Corbin's a great worker. I'm just saying he was not the man to retire Kurt Angle.
No, absolutely. And if you want to be mad about it, be mad at your boy Vince.
Yeah, fuck
he's
Vince.
The one that set it up.
And we'll get into that at the end of the show.
Into that soon
fuck
enough.
Vince.
But then we had, let's see, what was the next one? It was Mysterio.
Goddamn, pal, tell me how you really feel.
It was the Mysterios versus Miz and Logan Paul.
This was cool because this led up to the whole Mysterios becoming not tonight or that night.
Yeah.
To becoming the first father-son duo to be tag team champions.
Yep.
So to me, as a sappy father of four, I loved it. You know what I mean? Even knowing what I know now about Dominic being a piece of shit, it's like
right.
He's going to retire his dad this year, I think.
Nah. I think it'll be a year or two. I think it'll be a year or two. I don't think it'll be this year.
Yeah, Ray's not ready to hang it up yet.
No. Ray's got a lot.
But that is the end. That is the
end. Ray is the Tom Brady of luchadors, man. He's going to go till he's 60. Okay.
I 100% agree with what he just said, but I also 100% agree with what you just said. So seriously, when Ray's ready to go, he's going to let his boy put him out, and I agree with that. But it's going to be a minute, bro. It's going to be a minute.
And it's going to be, and you know what? It may be one of those matches, kind of like Shawn Michaels and Ric Flair when they retired him out of the WWE. It might be one of those
get
matches.
A lot better before he
hold up. That's not a great example because Ric Flair didn't really retire.
Well, you know what I'm saying.
We just
as
saw
far
Ric
as
Flair,
the drama in the ring.
We just saw Ric Flair have a match.
Maybe you did. I ain't paying for
literally
that shit, and I ain't watching that shit.
He literally passed out twice during that match.
Maybe you watched that. I didn't watch it.
I did. I watched it in real time.
You're sick. You're
I'm
a weirdo.
A wrestling fan.
Yeah, I'm a wrestling fan too, but I'm not. Look, if Harley Race decided to show up tomorrow and wrestle, I'm not watching it. He's too old.
Is he still
dead?
He's dead. But I'm just saying that, look, he's too old. Dead, right? He shouldn't be out there. Yes, Harley Race has passed away. That's my point.
No,
he's too old.
No, Ric Flair has always said in his defense, and I can agree with half of this statement, because I've always said, when I die, it'll be horrible for her, but great for me. I want to go out with a woman on top of me.
Listen, man.
And Ric Flair has said the same thing. He's like, I either want to die looking up at the lights or looking up at a lady. You know what I mean? Like,
whatever. I don't need to watch that. No, I'm 57 years old. I would never do anything like that. No, hell no.
Dude, and he's what, like 78?
He's in his 70s, man. He has no business on the wrong side of the ropes, dude. None.
He's in not just 70s, late 70s. Yeah, we're going to do a premiere. Which I will participate in. I don't know if these two will, but somebody in the chat, let us know. I'm pretty sure he's 78.
I mean, I could just check my Google machine.
I'm doing it right now.
Oh, he's doing it. Okay. All right. So
73 years old, boys and girls. 73 years old. Born on
only
February
73?
25th of 1949.
Damn, I'm sorry, Ric Flair. I put 5 years on you. You just you got some city miles, brother. Anyway. So we went through. We're done with
not done with it yet. No, that got us through to the women's championship, Becky Lynch versus Bianca Belair, which we will be getting into when I start naming my stuff.
Dude. Yeah. So let's not even, because, oh my God, Bianca.
Let's we'll get into it, but
we're gonna get into
that is where Bianca got the strap.
Yeah.
And after being punked at SummerSlam,
dude, and I was there live for that SummerSlam, and
were you mad?
I was fucking pissed, bro.
Yeah,
so here's
I loved
the thing.
it. I thought it was awesome.
I was laughing my ass off. I was there too. I turned to my buddy. I'm like, I bet she's gonna come back as a heel.
You know what? I'm gonna let you guys talk amongst yourselves, because I'm a little pissed. I can't handle this right now.
I literally turned to my buddy. I was like, she's going to come back as a heel. She's going to destroy Bianca.
It was awesome, man. It was awesome. She just totally punked her. It was great.
And that storyline, the end result made Bianca. And that's what I told my friend. I'm like, yeah, it's a loss, but it's the start of something great.
That's about the only thing they could have done at SummerSlam with her coming back. I mean, first of all,
are you kidding me?
Listen to me. She had ring rust. She man, look, it was perfect. It gave her, Becky. Everybody loves Becky. They had to get heat on her somehow. What a better way than her to just totally screw Bianca, just totally fuck her over. It was perfect.
Mm-hmm.
So there, I don't agree with you, host man. Okay.
I'm in agreement with Joe.
Yeah, it was awesome.
All right. Hey, you know what? It's my show, so
you're right.
Fuck you guys. Ha 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 ha.
Oh,
I will not be silenced.
Listen to this. I'm down here with Cosmic Comics now. Oh, okay. Now I'm back up here with Custom Web Designs. All right. Well, after that, we had Seth Rollins versus the returning Cody Rhodes. And what was really great about it was he showed up as the American Nightmare. Not as Stardust.
God. Okay.
Right?
You're getting ahead of me, but
I'm just telling you what the card was. Your favorite pay-per-view, man.
Fucking match of the year. I buried the lead. That's the next.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is. It's the fucking match of the year.
No,
you're right.
No.
It's not. No, it's not. No, it's not.
Allow me to correct the host.
Cody Rhodes versus Seth Rollins
is
the
match
of the year, but not this one.
Not this one.
Yeah,
but this one was awesome. Just to see him come out as the American Nightmare, that was badass.
Adrenaline in my soul. Look, it's Cody freaking Rhodes.
Oh, hell yeah, man. That was badass. It really was. And of course, today, I don't think there's a better story.
So we were talking about
than him.
SummerSlam.
So yeah, it was dynamite.
Look at this.
And what a guy to come back and wrestle, because Seth Rollins is one of the greatest to ever do it, man. So
see this?
Yeah. Future Hall of Famer for sure.
Yes,
I got this at SummerSlam.
Did you? Oh, nice.
Yeah, see, it says SummerSlam.
Yeah, gotcha. That's cool.
I'm too fat now, so it's hard.
It's all right though.
Yeah.
It's all right though. That's all right. You got your Christmas sweater on. You're good.
Yeah.
But yeah, what a match. It was fantastic. The thing that I loved is, it's more of the same story that I've already detailed to you. Cody betting on himself, going out, doing his thing, proving to them, hey, I'm better than makeup and a friggin' plastic suit. I can do this.
Well, just like we've talked about this in previous shows. I never saw his Stardust stuff, but you turned me on to was it all in?
All in. They all
and where you were like Cody bet on himself, and dude, you were 1,000,000% right. And then the thing, like, more than we'll talk about my favorite Cody match in a little bit. But the thing about this, I don't actually, this sounds terrible, I don't remember the match. You know what I remember? How batshit crazy the crowd went.
They went ballistic.
Yeah.
They lost their minds when he came out, man. Yeah.
It was, and that's awesome. A part of why I'm saying you got Cody Rhodes' return. You got Steve Austin's return. WrestleMania 38, night 1, fuck night 2. Night 1 was amazing. It was the best wrestling pay-per-view.
Now here's the low light of it for me, man. And I'm big into the I almost like the women's wrestling more now than I do the men's.
No, I get that. No,
this is the night that bitch Charlotte Flair broke up Ronda Rousey's fucking winning record and took the belt from her.
Yeah, I'm not a look. The best match Ronda Rousey ever had was with Charlotte Flair. In fact, I hate to say this because I'm not a Charlotte Flair fan, but the best match most women have had has been with Charlotte Flair.
She pushes people, but she pushes them in the wrong way. She gets a little too physical and pisses them off is what happens. Yeah.
But hey, iron sharpens iron. I think Charlotte's
You're right. Look, nobody can deny she's not a good wrestler, but she's a little dangerous sometimes, man. I mean,
I think
one of my favorite wrestlers is Kairi Sane, and you can't tell me she didn't concuss her in that one match.
Yeah, so I think
the Kabuki Warriors against I can't remember who she was partnering with.
I think Joe and I are on agree here. So Johnny, I want to give you. I don't want to pile. So like, defend your queen.
Go, man.
Yeah, I mean, like, I think Charlotte's tough. I think she holds other wrestlers to a certain standard. I mean, look at who raised her.
Yeah, absolutely.
I get that, but like,
she's
hold up. You know who I think is a better female wrestler, and the only reason she's not my female wrestler of the year when we get to that is because she didn't wrestle most of the fucking year.
Please don't say Sasha Banks.
Sasha Banks is the GOAT, dude. Fuck you.
Sasha Banks is the human botch machine.
The GOAT isn't even wrestling right now because she's got a bad rep.
Yeah. That's cool. Johnny has proven himself to be unworthy, so let's just continue the show without him. It's okay.
Bring him back. I got to have something to balance you out.
All right.
Joe, are you referring to Tessa Blanchard?
You know exactly who I'm talking about. She is the GOAT right now, but she's got a bad rep, and I don't know if you know this. But anyway, we'll get to it later. Go ahead.
So true story. I can show you. So when we did our show the other day, remember I wished Rob Van Dam a happy birthday. So I texted him. I'm not going to show his number, but I texted him happy birthday.
I see.
And he said, thanks, dude. And he back when he was in Impact, they would go to Sam's Town all the time. Sam's Town's a casino here in Vegas.
Right, yeah. We've got a Sam's Town here too.
Okay, and that's where they would tape all the Impact Vegas shows. And because let's just say I'm a pothead, RVD's a pothead. That's kind of how we met. Yeah, it's kind of how we met. So we've known each other.
You know Rob Van Dam. We got it. Yeah.
Anyway, we've known each other for a while. So
let me pick this up. You dropped a name.
Oh yeah, I know, right? I'm terrible.
You're outing everyone, man. What are you doing?
Hey, look, don't be assholes, because eventually he'll be a guest on our show. I'm calling it now.
Asshole. I'm trying to watch his back. Is what I'm doing.
Anyway. So anytime he was wrestling, which was kind of actually, even when he was with Impact, was few and far between. But whenever he was wrestling, he would, invite me, and I got VIP, like fucking front row. It was fucking tits. Yeah. And I got to go to the after party with him. I met fucking so many people, but I got to meet, this was a while ago. This is when I was with my last girl, not Cece, but my last girl.
Okay.
Who I don't want to name because she's a terrible fucking human. And we met Tessa Blanchard. And this is when this was before she won the men's title.
Right.
But it was during the run to that where she was
probably already champ.
Beating up men.
Knockouts by then.
Yeah, no. Yeah, this is when it was after that, dude. This is when she was beating up the men to get to that.
Right.
You know what I mean?
And I think I know the time frame because I did a signing with her and Tully around the same time.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
Go ahead.
I just worked security for it and got to hang out with them all day. It was really cool. So
we were at the bar.
We got pictures with Tully doing the 4.
Woo! So you know, like this would have been 2019, and you know, back then I didn't know I was an alcoholic, so I was just drinking and shit. And so the girl I was with at the time, because the taping we had just watched, Tessa Blanchard just murdered some dude, like just totally beat the shit out of her.
She's tough, man. I love
her. And so my ex was like just gushing over, oh my God, you're so inspiring. You like, you know, like you're such an empowered woman. You'd be like blah 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 blah. Like my ex was just gushing over this chick.
Right.
And I was more interested in talking to Tommy Dreamer.
Of course you were. So, everybody would rather talk to her, but Tessa, I just when I saw her in the first Mae Young Classic, nobody can tell me there was a better match in that entire tournament than her versus Kyrie.
No, and I don't like,
and it was awesome.
I agree.
Turned me on to her. So
I hate the cancel. No, and because I've gone back and watched that because of the ex, but I hate this cancel culture. Like Tessa Blanchard is fucking like
she's phenomenal, and she's wrestling in gyms right now, dude.
She could totally be this generation's China. You know what I mean? Like beating men, winning the Intercontinental Championship. Like she's the real. Like, dude, she was the Impact champion.
Yes, she was.
Not the women's champion.
The heavyweight champion.
World.
She never lost it either.
Impact champion, and she never lost it.
No, never gave the belt back either. She's still
you know, which
look, she'll get a second chance.
It's not like it was
blow
10
over.
pounds of gold.
She'll get a second
if Hogan can get a second chance,
right? Anybody can.
No, you know what, man? I disagree with that because didn't we? Maybe this was on another show. Hogan never deserved a second, third.
No, I think Tessa does, though.
I know, I agree with that, but to compare to Hogan, she didn't have like we didn't have Tessamania. You know what I mean? Like
no.
Okay, so Charlotte beats Ronda Rousey. Let's get back on track here.
Yeah,
we're almost done.
And are we going to bang through every?
And then it finished up with your boy Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Oh,
Kevin
hell yeah! Against my boy KO.
Yes, against Kevin Owens. That was a great match. It really was.
Stunner versus Stunner. And the thing is we didn't.
Kevin did a great job at making him look good. That's for sure.
Oh yeah,
he really did. He
definitely put Stone Cold on his back.
I got to give Stone Cold credit. As crippled as he is, he looked good. I mean, he was out there with 2 knee braces, and he was.
Here's the thing that bothered me. I don't know. So I listened to the Chris Jericho podcast,
right?
And literally the podcast before WrestleMania, he said somebody asked him a question about the Steve Austin Kevin Owens thing at WrestleMania,
right.
When we didn't know it was going to be a match. It was just going to be a KO show,
right?
And
you knew it was going to be a match. Come on.
But hold up. Kayfabe, man. Kayfabe.
Right.
So Chris Jericho goes, he like, you can look this up. I'm not making this up. He goes, I don't think Steve Austin would come back and wrestle a match if he wasn't completely ready. If he was going to wear a t-shirt and in jeans, shorts. I think he'd come back in full form and be the Steve Austin of old. And then guess what?
Yeah.
He wrestled Kevin Owens in his fucking jean shorts and a t-shirt.
And 2 knee braces. That was awesome.
But you know, it was still good, but I just think that made Chris Jericho look stupid. And
you know that's the first match I've ever seen him wrestle? Did you know that? Because that's one of the gaps. I never watched the Attitude Era.
I know you never watched the Attitude Era. And let me tell you something. Brother. You missed out.
I know I did.
Because dude.
I watch.
Oh my God.
I go back and watch matches from that.
So here's what I want to do, Joe. I'm begging.
It could make you a list.
Hold up.
Sure
no,
you could.
No. I'm begging you, Joe. You know how a lot of channels do rewatches of like old shit?
Right.
Bro, please. I would give anything. Let's rewatch the Attitude Era, you and me. You're watching it for the first time. I can give
reaction video.
Yeah, and I can give commentary because I've already seen it.
Right. I want in on this too.
Oh my God, it would warm the cockles of my heart.
Well,
so
I
much.
tell you what,
no
I tell you what we'll do then.
I think that's a gold idea.
Right. Let's do it once a month on the show. Let's do it once a month on the show.
Oh man,
we got to do it.
We'll tell people. What
of all time.
Well, I tell you what we'll do is we'll record it. Okay, we'll record it, and then we can use clips from it during the show.
Dude, all I know is so for example, it's Christmas time. My girl, we watched she had never seen National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. Can you imagine that?
God.
Never seen it. So I think it was like 2 weeks ago we watched it together. She fucking loves it. She loves it. Of course. Who wouldn't?
I'm saying I won't. I'm just saying I wasn't watching it that time.
I watched it every year, you know, and she loved it. So, but I had so much fun as somebody who I'd seen it probably literally 100 times at least. But watching it with her, someone who had never seen it before. I enjoyed it on such a different level. Like it was, you know what I mean?
I've done that with movies with friends of mine that last time we did it was we educated a friend of mine. Her name is Alden, and her boys came over a few years back and they had never seen the Star Wars movies.
Wow.
Yeah.
So you get it, bro. I want to share that experience with you.
I understand.
The Attitude Era, man.
We'll definitely do that. In the new year, we will make that a monthly thing. We'll get together. Right. We'll record it. We'll record it right here. In my
you heard it here. You heard it here, folks. All right. Well, hey, we need to acknowledge, because we got a lot of sponsors today. It's a Christmas episode. We need to acknowledge the largest comic book shop in Nevada, Cosmic Comics. Not only the largest, but the
best comic book shop.
Yeah, they have an amazing back catalog of back issues.
They are located on the corner of Flamingo and Sand Hill, just minutes away from the fabulous Las Vegas Strip. So even if you're not a local, if you're a comic book fan and you ever come to Las Vegas, go out of your way to check out Cosmic Comics in Las Vegas. And not only that, it has over 4,000 square feet of Cosmic Comics goodness. And it's the easily largest selection of back issues in the state. CosmicComics.Vegas, our second sponsor of the night. Please be sure to check them out.
If I ever make it out to Vegas, I'll definitely have to check it out, man. I'm a big comic book nerd, as you guys know.
So, Joe.
Yeah.
My pay-per-view of the year was WrestleMania 38, as was yours. However,
mine was night 2.
And mine was night 1.
I'm not going to go through the list like we did last time, but
okay, I'm going to hand it over to you, brother.
Okay.
All right.
Night 2 was my number 1. I'm going to go backwards on my list since we're going to go ahead and finish up our discussion on WrestleMania 38.
Yeah, for sure.
And you know, you had Bobby Lashley carrying Omos all over the place, right? And
dude, that was a sloppy ass match.
It was, and it was horrible because they need to
this
stop.
Is your pay-per-view of the year? Okay.
No. But after that, the spirits were lifted by a guy that I have told you before. I could not up until this very match, and this was actually the Kickstarter for his entire year. Sami Zayn versus Johnny Knoxville. That match was off the chain great for a comedy match. That
was
one of the best comedy matches.
Kidding me? I love you, and I purposely did not talk to you about this pick, even though, like spoiler alert, we all know all of our picks before we recorded this.
Yes,
bro. What the fuck?
we get past that one, and we got what is it, Carmella and Zelina Vega, who I think needs to wrestle more, if you ask me.
Which one? Selena?
Zelina Vega.
Dude,
Yeah.
first of all,
I think she's awesome.
She's with what are they called? Phantasm something.
Legado del Fantasma.
Yeah,
dude.
Like Malachi Black is one of the hottest. He is one of the luckiest dudes on the planet. Anyway, it was a 4-way tag match where Sasha and Naomi. What I think's funny, have you guys seen the movie Fighting with Your Family?
Yes,
Fighting with My Family. She plays AJ Lee in that movie.
She plays AJ Lee. Yeah. I thought that was interesting.
Yeah. Well, they had to find
why didn't
they had to find a gorgeous, tight little brunette, right? There you go.
Why didn't they get AJ Lee to play AJ Lee? You know,
because it was a WWE production. Do I need to add 2 and 2 for you?
Yeah. Who's she married to? That's all you need to know.
No, but during that same period of time, CM Punk was doing WWE backstage. That was during the exact same period of time.
The movie came out during that period of time. Mm-hmm. It was made way before that, bro.
All right, you know what?
So I need to explain to you how movies are produced.
People in the chat / comments, let me know who's right, because I think I'm right and Joe's just,
Yeah, Joe's he's an old man that don't know what he's talking about. According
man
to the host,
who's out of touch.
Out of touch, obviously. Let's see. We had AJ Styles versus Edge, which is a great match. Of course, you can't help but have a great match with those two guys in it. And then you had the New Day and
you want that clove kill you.
Sheamus and Ridge Holland, right? And then you had another great match, Pat McAfee. How good did he do against Austin Theory?
Hold up. So it had Pat McAfee not disappeared, he might have been. I'm not going to reveal it yet because we are going to get to the Rookie of the Year.
Right. He was my Rookie of the Year for last year.
He Did he wrestle last year?
Yeah, in NXT. He had an amazing match.
Oh, see, I don't watch NXT. Who the fuck watches NXT? Oh,
I do.
My bad.
Though.
Yeah, okay, my bad.
That's back when NXT was must watch.
Don't just watch WWE and AEW.
Oh, hey, did you watch OVW?
Me? No.
Exactly. NXT.
I don't have OVW.
Same fucking thing.
Oh my god! You know what? You know what? I gotta. If Joe could introduce you to All In, I'm gonna introduce you to the golden age of NXT.
I mean, really.
I can sell
you know what? Hey, no,
the 4 horsewomen, they're still wrestling in the WWE.
I can sell it in one match. I can sell it in one match.
No, don't. You do what you do. Hold up. You do what Joe did. You do what Joe did. You send me a link. You let me watch it, and then we'll talk after.
I just got to say the match, and I'm sure Joe will agree with me. NXT TakeOver Toronto, FTR versus DIY, 2 out of 3 falls.
That was awesome.
Who's DIY?
Johnny Gargano and Tommaso Ciampa.
Yep. They were the shit down in NXT, bro. They were. Especially Ciampa.
Hey, can anybody tell me? I got a question.
Johnny Gargano? Come on, man.
World Wrestling Entertainment, World Championship Wrestling, World Wrestling Federation. Can anybody tell me what NXT stands for?
No, I can't tell you. I just call it next.
Exactly.
Yeah. Okay.
I rest my.
All right. Hey, I can't argue with you. You're the host. I don't want to get kicked off.
Oh, I won't kick you off. No, please argue with me because, what is NXT?
Do you know who the 4 horsewomen are?
Because FSW.
Do you know who the 4 horsewomen are?
They're
still wrestling today in WWE. Well, one of them has left.
No, so it's Sasha, Bailey, Charlotte, and Becky.
Yep. Yes. Very good. Very good.
And the only reason I know
all
that is
3 members of the Shield started down there too, bro.
No, I know that. And the only reason I know that is because
the head of the Bloodline started down there, man.
So the only reason I know this stuff is because they have this show called Table for 3 on Peacock. And I've watched, are you laughing at me, Johnny?
No, I'm not laughing at you. I'm saying,
No, Johnny's laughing.
You're literally shitting on one of the best eras of wrestling ever.
Man.
Yeah. I already told you guys I missed that era of wrestling, though.
You gotta understand that's one of my
I mean, I understand that, and I'm hoping through this show, you guys will, like introduce me. Yeah, educate me.
Introduce it to you.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I can think of 3 matches right off the top of my head right now that you have to watch.
McAfee wins the match against Austin Theory, but then he pays the price.
Dude,
Stone Cold came back out and stunned everybody.
No,
he
not
got
just
stunned
that.
just like the rest of them.
Yeah, but not just that. Vince McMahon puts himself over Pat McAfee.
Yeah. In case anybody's wondering how this pay-per-view ended, it was with the unification bout between Roman Reigns and Brock Lesnar, where he walked out with both belts.
Yeah, and
he's never given up either one of them since.
You know what?
My second favorite one was All Out, and mainly because of the CM Punk.
Dude, no. So here's the thing. Man. The reason it didn't make, and I'm so glad this was on yours, because I didn't want something Johnny said earlier. I didn't really want us to all agree, even though it's kind of funny, Joe. We're like kindred spirits. You and I agreed on not everything, but a lot.
Yeah.
Like the pay-per-view was good, but it got overshadowed by the
brawl out.
The brawl out.
Yeah.
That was all nobody talked about this pay-per-view.
Yeah. And all they
talked about was the backstage
and
fight.
Hey, so just to let everybody know, first of all, Merry Christmas. Second of all, our New Year's Day episode is going to be all about this and other
scandals.
There you go. Scandalous wrestling topics. But definitely, I bet money the majority of it will be spent on this. All right.
That is my second on my list of pay-per-views for this year, and it was mainly because of the Jon Moxley CM Punk match. Okay. And then my third one was, hang on, I keep going through my list. Yeah, Extreme Rules. Now, for this specific reason.
Okay.
You asked me, it was right after we started doing this show, I think, because you asked me if I was watching it, and I told you I was at work.
I know.
And when I got up to the resident manager's room, I turned it on, and thank God I did, because I got to see Bray Wyatt walk his ass back into a WWE arena.
Is that the only thing that made
that's the only thing?
Oh,
and that's all I need to say about that.
Really? Yeah. Wow.
Because the pay-per-view that led up to it was pretty crappy.
I was literally about to say, we just said we're not going to talk about every match from a pay-per-view, but because you brought up Extreme Rules, which I literally thought was one of the worst pay-per-views of the fucking year.
But Bray Wyatt was there.
I don't
think and wrestling's better when Bray Wyatt's involved.
Well, let me ask you something. What made that a good pull up the card. Go through. Okay. Come on. No, I'm going to change your mind, bro. That is a garbage. That was like one of the Johnny, right? It was one of the worst pay-per-views of the year. Right?
Yeah, I mean, a lot of it was predictable.
Easily. Yeah.
The Brawling Brutes defeated Imperium.
No shit.
In a 6-man
That was
tag
a good match. But, those 6 guys work really well together.
Yeah.
Ronda Rousey beat up Liv Morgan.
Obviously.
Karrion Kross defeated Drew McIntyre by pinfall in a strap match.
I thought the cage match was better.
The Miz sees Gritty, the Philadelphia Flyers mascot, and yells at him.
Do not besmirch Gritty in my presence. Gritty is a gift to us all. Merry Christmas.
Very good. Very good. Defend your guys. Yes. Yeah. Bianca Belair defeated Bayley in a ladder match to retain the Raw Women's Championship.
I personally thought Bayley should have won.
Finn Balor. Why would you defend Bayley? By the way, if you don't know my opinion of Bayley, I think she's a great worker, but she's a butterface.
Dude, what the fuck, man?
Finn Balor.
Hey, man, I love you, but dude, like, you do realize it's 2022. You say biscuit butt and butterface and things like that. Like, you do understand? You can't
base their talent off their looks anymore.
I mean, dude, I fucking
Bianca Belair defeats Bayley. Finn Balor defeats Edge. in an I Quit match.
Dude, and you know what's cool? I don't know if you've heard this. I don't want to spoil. They pre-taped the rest of the WWE shows for the year because of the holidays. And, you know, I subscribe to a certain service that, like,
don't spoil. You know what? I'm going to get a soda. If you're going to spoil shit, I'm going to
He's not spoiling anything.
No, I am, Johnny, going to spoil something. So, Edge and Finn Balor at the Royal Rumble are going to face off in a Hell in a Cell match.
Cool.
Right?
You're good,
and
Johnny.
It's the fucking Royal Rumble. No, think about that. Think about that. The Royal Rumble has the Royal Rumble's women, the Royal Rumble's men. At least Roman's already said he's going to. So there's 3 main event matches. And then you're going to add, I'm not going to say it, Johnny, but the match I just mentioned.
I already heard about it. I was just giving you shit.
Oh, fuck you, asshole. God, Jesus.
Bye, everyone.
Yeah.
He's going to boot me again.
Let's see.
Anyway, what were we doing next?
Let's see. This is all garbage right here. And the main event was Matt Riddle defeating Seth Rollins by submission.
Yeah.
In the fight pit.
In the fight pit.
Yeah. You know.
But the most important thing, Bray Wyatt makes his return. The Fireflies were out, son. That's all I can tell you.
It was a great moment. A
great moment doesn't make Jesus Christ, dude. I thought you were gonna say like, you know, Wrestle Kingdom or some like obscure like, you know, Ring of Honor's like final battle, but you just went with a shitty ass really.
I did.
Like,
because I love Bray Wyatt and wrestling's better with him in it. Okay, and you're gonna find that out in this next year.
All right, bro.
Okay?
Hey, right. Man, I love you.
Where not?
No. Yeah, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to be a dick.
I just swear by your man, right? Way. Best that ever was, best that ever will be, right?
Bret Hart.
You swear by him, right?
Hell yeah.
Well, I got guys I swear by, and he's one of them.
Right on. All right.
There you go.
All right.
There you go.
Get it.
That's my pay-per-views.
All right. So now
Johnny now. And he's got a totally different opinion than us.
Yeah, 1 hour in, we finally get to my pay-per-views.
Yeah, you're about to blow everybody's fucking brains out, so let's get it. Yeah.
My number 1, Clash at the Castle. We already covered that fairly well, so I don't really need to say much more other than that. Top to bottom, great freaking show. Great.
No, I agree, man. It was my what
I felt like I was in Cardiff with all those.
That was my number 3.
Welsh bastards.
Totally.
What's number 2, Johnny?
My number 2. And to me, the best offering from AEW this entire year was their first pay-per-view of the year, Revolution.
With the one of
Punk MJF, the culmination of their feud.
Yeah.
Jericho Kingston.
Yeah, dude.
House of Black versus Pac and Penta.
I'm glad. This is why
I wanted to watch that one. Dude, anytime you mention Penta, I'm in.
Dude.
Unfortunately, Phoenix was hurt, so he was.
Joe, you haven't seen this show, The Revolution?
No.
Oh my God. So here's the thing. I felt bad. Like I sent you guys that email. I felt bad. All my shit was WWE because like that was a really good pay-per-view, but like the other shows that I put on there had more like moments for me. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Moxley Danielson.
Dude, no.
Baker versus Thunder Rosa. Do I need to keep? Dude,
100%. That's why like one of my favorite, like it's my number 4. I'm sorry, it's my number 4. But
it happened in February. A lot of people forgot about it.
I just don't make as much money as I used to, so I can't afford these things.
One of my favorite matches of the year, which we are going to get into in a little bit, is from that fucking pay-per-view. You know what I mean? So like, I didn't forget about it. It's just like I had to look at everything over as a whole.
And my number 3. War Games. I love War Games. I love seeing it on the main roster. I love seeing main roster guys in it. I thought they picked the right people for that spot. And the whole Bloodline, Sami Zayn, Kevin Owens story intertwining the men's match.
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
Hey man,
holding up the ref's arm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, I get like. May I please say something about Survivor Series?
Go.
Yeah.
Right. All right. So, it was Survivor Series in name only.
Only. Yeah. That's my problem with it.
Yeah, I
Mhm.
like if you should have like I don't know, man. Call me old school. You should at least have one fucking Survivor Series match.
Agreed.
And
However,
we didn't have a single Survivor Series match. It doesn't have to be Raw versus SmackDown, dude. In the fucking dude, it could have been the
Bloodline versus anybody. Yeah.
Yeah,
Mhm.
dude.
Yeah.
Like,
but they were in War Games.
Right, but what?
It's not Survivor Series.
They'll call it War Games. Then is his point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know,
I think it's a one-off. I don't want to see the War Games format for every Survivor Series, but I think for this year it worked.
If you go to mixtees.com, you can find amazing fair use parody type of pop culture designs for t-shirts. I am, full disclosure, one of the artists, Dork Knight, duh. So, I mean, but you don't have to, get my shit, although it'd be really cool if you did. Anyway, check out mixtees.com. All right, so now we're going to talk about the match of the year. And I know that's so freaking hard. It's like, what's your favorite song? Like, it's such an impossible question. So that's why I said we can have 3, 3, 2, 1. Okay. Mm-hmm. So for me, the third best match of the year, and I feel terrible saying that because it's a great, great, great fucking match, was CM Punk versus MJF in their dog collar match at AEW Revolution.
I disagree that it's number 3 because that's my number 1, baby.
Oh, okay. Fair. That's why I said I felt bad. All right, fair.
Yeah,
enough.
no, come on. That match had everything. Dude. MJF trolling the crowd at the start by playing Cult of Personality. Then CM Punk actually coming out to his Ring of Honor entrance with the shorts and everything. The Miseria Cantare from AFI.
All right. So this is my number 3 and your number 1.
Yes.
Okay, take the reins, bro. We can get back to me later. Do your 1, 2, 3. Come on.
Oh, you want my 1, 2, 3?
Hell go. Yeah, no, yeah, go.
All right, so all right, number 1, MJF and Punk in the dog collar match.
Fuck.
And I mean, this match had everything. It was the culmination to probably what was one of the best storylines in wrestling last year. 2 of the best to ever pick up the stick, verbally sparring for months leading up to this, and it delivered in every respect. It was a physical match. It felt like a blood feud. These guys literally beat the living shit out of each other on pay-per-view for all of our entertainment, and it was a masterpiece. It was good storytelling, good action.
Not only that,
probably Punk's best match since joining AEW.
But look, I maybe I'm just buying into the storyline, but I'd like to think I know a little bit more, with my background. It just seemed like it meant so much to both of them. You know what I mean? Like even to this day, after all the bullshit that's happened, I really feel like it's true. I mean, like they built a fucking storyline off of it. Yeah. MJF is a huge mark for CM Punk.
Yes.
Oh my God. And they did beautiful work together.
Yeah, and they did. Yeah. And like it just like if Tony Khan doesn't have oh God damn it. Do you guys listen to the Keeping It 100 Conan podcast?
Occasionally. No. I'm more listening to Busted Open.
No.
I mean, well, I listen to a lot of stuff. So I kind of like I don't want to. So I just want to give him credit because he said it. I agreed with him. This is not my original idea. This is Conan's, right? Okay. If Tony Khan doesn't turn it into a fucking angle, he's a goddamn idiot. This is money. This is
save it for next week.
Okay.
I have a whole thing. Don't Yeah.
Okay. All right.
That's an end of show deal. But what I will tell you guys, what's your second match? Even though I haven't seen that match, I'm not surprised that it was so good because I did watch MJF coming up through Major League Wrestling when he was running with Alex Hammerstone in the Dynasty. And the guy is the best find that Tony Khan has come up with.
That's a generational talent.
Yes, he is.
Generational.
That's a generational talent, no doubt about it. He is.
The bidding war of 2024 begin.
Oh man.
So my number two match of the year was Gunther versus Sheamus at Clash of the Castle.
Dude, so I get that. That was a great match. But really? Like
Dude, any match with Gunther in it is on a different level.
Yes. Gunther is probably one of the top 5 greatest workers in the world today.
Well, let me ask you this. May I ask you this? Do you think they should have called an audible because of how fucking over Sheamus was? Do you think they should?
No,
okay.
I don't.
Okay.
I don't, and I'm glad they didn't because they're trying to build Gunther up as a monster heel.
Okay.
And the timing just would have created a hiccup.
You know, that's the only title Sheamus hasn't had. You know that, right?
And I'm pretty sure he'll Grand Slam before the end of his career, but not now. And
I don't know, man. I feel like if it was going to happen, that would have been the time to pull the trigger. I feel like it's going to elude him now. I really do.
You know, you could say the same thing about The Miz for breaking Pedro Martinez's record. Or Pedro Morales. I'm sorry, not Pedro. Pedro Martinez was a pitcher.
You fucking nerd.
I know, right? I'm a baseball nerd. Okay, I love baseball.
He can't help himself. It's like me. I'll probably spout off some football shit before it's over.
Dude, no, like, yeah, I'm actually I'm proud of you, Joe, for not having spouted.
You know,
football.
Anybody that watches and knows me knows that my favorite wrestlers are ex-football players.
Well, not only that, but like not to get off on a tangent, but like I subscribe to your channel, I get notifications, and the majority of them have to do with fucking football, and I'm not a football guy, so I feel bad. So it's like, why do you do so much football shit, bro? I thought
half of it's Madden, man. I play Madden on Twitch and I upload it later on YouTube.
Oh, okay. Yeah. All right.
So anyway, like going back to Gunther and Sheamus, I liked it for what it represented. One, again, going back to Clash of the Castle, hot crowd, physical match, amazing presentation. Imperium got back together, which I'm so grateful for.
That's awesome.
They are one of the best factions going right now.
So, what do you mean got back together?
Well, Vinci, or the former Fabian Eichner, was left in NXT, and they tried to repackage him as this Italian.
Oh, okay. So this is an NXT thing.
Yes, Imperium was a thing down in NXT.
The biggest thing about Clash of the Castle was this was pretty much the first Triple H pay-per-view where there was not very many vestiges of the Vince era. This is the first one where Triple H had his hand on both hands on the steering wheel.
I would agree with that. Yeah.
And
I would agree with that.
This match proved it because this match was hard hitting. It was refreshing because this is something you would see on the indies. This is something you would see out of New Japan. This style of match that they worked, it was hard hitting.
This is something you would have seen in NXT when Paul Levesque was running it.
Yeah, this is something that you would have never seen from Vince McMahon.
Exactly. This was the match that said, hey, this is the new shit. And again, these guys slapped the ever-living piss out of each other. Both of their chests were beat red, capillaries busted.
Do they look like ground beef? Their chests look like ground beef.
Oh, yeah. Just slapping meat. And it was
man slapping man meat, as he would say.
Neither guy pulled any punches. It was physical. It was brutal. It was entertaining bell to bell. And as much as they made you believe that Sheamus was going to win, in the end, the right guy won.
Yeah,
I get it. So that's your number.
That's my number 2.
2 match of the year. All right. Shit. All right.
My number 3 is actually a tie. I cheated a little.
But they're both great matches, no doubt.
It's the same guys. Mm-hmm. It's the same guys. I couldn't decide which was better.
It's probably the 2 best tag teams going today.
Exactly. We have them boys, the Briscoes, versus the top guys, FTR.
Yes.
Oh shit. Yeah,
So
that's on my shit too, man.
The tie is between the dog collar match that just happened at Final Battle and their match earlier this year at Death Before
right,
Dishonor.
so, hey,
I
man.
couldn't decide which one I liked better.
So bro, my I hated it. So like my top 3 matches, number 3 was a dog collar match, number 2 was a dog collar match. I was like, and I didn't mean for them to
What
be
are you guys into
dog-collar.
BDSM or something?
No,
What's the
not at
deal
all.
here?
But
I'm
dude,
just
no,
into people getting leathered with chains.
dude, not even that. No, this. Come on, guys. Like, we ought to do a fucking watch along. This was. It was. I was struggling between. And I'll be honest with you. I think my emotions took over because this was probably the fucking. Even though it was not my match of the year, the Cody Rhodes versus Seth Rollins was. This was fucking close, dude. Like, it was such a good match. Such a good match, dude. Like, tell me I'm wrong. You can't.
No.
You know, it was such a good match. And why doesn't TBS or TNT want the Briscoes on television? Like, what did they do?
It has something to do with one of them having a
Jay
checkered...
Briscoe does not like the homosexuals and has been very
he's
about it.
Pretty much gone full on Duck Dynasty. And
if you feel like Seth Rollins is a menace on Twitter,
okay,
you have not seen Jay Briscoe.
So why the fuck does that matter?
Honestly, I don't think
it matters to advertisers, buddy.
Yeah.
It matters to advertisers. That's who it matters to.
Oh, that's why Mandy Rose got fired. We talked about that the other day.
Come on,
like
bro.
20 freaking minutes.
These companies are in the business of making money.
All right. Okay. So, yeah, my number 3 match, I think I already said CM Punk, MJF,
Yeah, that's why
my number 2. Yeah.
Off Johnny. Yeah.
My number 2 match, the Briscoes versus FTR, which happened to be
also on Johnny's. We've talked about
a dog collar match. No, exactly. That's why I let him keep going.
Okay.
But my number 1, and now that I think about it, and there's no shame in this, my number 1 is more of a nostalgic or feel good, or like it was just a beautiful moment. But it was Cody Rhodes versus Seth Rollins at Hell in a Cell when he had that fucking.
And it's my number 1 as well.
Yeah. So okay,
let's get into it.
So please, you know what? I'm gonna pass it to you, brother. Yeah.
Well, look, anybody that watched this match, first of all, the nuts on Cody Rhodes to show up and wrestle in this match.
Lee fucking shit. Are you kidding me? Yeah.
He was completely wrecked. The entire right side of his chest and arm, upper bicep was purple.
The only reason
he ripped his pec.
Yeah. The only reason, hold up, Joe. I'm sorry. The only reason they let him wrestle was because it was complete. The muscle was completely torn off the bone. So there was there was nothing more he could. Yeah.
It's completely off.
Yeah.
So, that's why. He couldn't injure himself any further. He'd already done maximum injury to him.
Yeah. So if this man, I don't know, man, Cody Rhodes is, I fucking love this dude, man. Come on.
Cody Rhodes, boys and girls, is probably the best in-ring storyteller. I'm not talking about on the mic. I'm talking about in the ring.
Like Bret Hart. Like Bret Hart was. Yes.
And my God, that man looks, I'm sure he was in a lot of pain, but man, Seth was selling it as well. It's just another example, as we've said several times, when you've got 2 consummate professionals telling a story in the ring, it's one of the funnest and it breaks my heart you'll ever see.
So here's the thing that breaks my heart as a Bret Hart guy. Bret Hart has been highly critical of Seth Rollins. And it's broken Seth Rollins' heart because Seth Rollins is a Bret Hart fan.
Looks up to him. Yeah.
But
he runs a school at his hometown like Bret did and everything.
But Bret's been very critical of like how many people Seth has injured. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And whether it's justified or not, it hurts because Bret Hart, I don't care what anybody says. I don't even care if anybody better comes along.
Right.
Bret Hart is the best there is, the best there was, the best there ever will be. He's the GOAT. He's the
But-
best of all
grumpy old
time.
man these days, though. He's a very grumpy old man.
that's
I
what I
mean-
was going to say. He's getting older, and you
Yeah,
know,
well, that's
he
because
may
he's
think
old.
that he may see Seth as a dangerous wrestler, but anybody that's wrestled with Seth will tell you he's not out to hurt people. He's
No.
he's had some bad luck. Look, Cena
No,
didn't.
that's what I think. I think
Cena
it's bad luck.
Cena didn't have one bad thing to say about it whenever he broke his nose. They kept going to the match. They finished it, and he never said a bad word about Seth.
That's why I said it was breaking my heart as a Bret
Yeah.
Hart fan, because I 100%, even though there's a lot, I just think it's bad luck. You know, I
And
don't
Balor still works with him.
Yeah,
Yeah, you know, exactly.
everybody will work with him. That's
Everybody
what I'm
works with
saying.
him. Like,
Yeah.
I don't think it was just like shit happens. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Type of
I think it was
thing.
just a run of bad luck.
And
Yeah.
I think part of it maybe he doesn't like his finishing move, because it does look like if you screwed that up, you'd really hurt somebody. That curb stomp is a wow.
I
it's
actually
really
disagree. I think he loves that finishing move. And
Really?
he
Okay.
can do it safely. And other than Cena,
No, I meant
he's really
I'm talking
good
about
at
Bret
it.
Hart may not like it.
Oh, Bret Hart.
Yeah,
Sorry,
that's what I'm
pronouns,
saying.
pal.
Yeah.
Pronouns.
Yeah. What did I say?
No, pronoun. You used a pronoun. You didn't. We didn't know if you were talking about Bret Hart or
I
if
think
you
he
were
meant
talking
Seth
about
Rollins
Seth
hated
Rollins.
his own finish.
Okay, I got you. But yeah, man, what a great match this was, and I watched it post because I had to watch it. When I saw the picture of his chest, I had to watch the
Dude,
match. I was
ju-
like, my
so,
God,
like-
what did he do to himself?
I will say one. Didn't mean to cut you off.
No, go
Go,
ahead.
man.
Go ahead. Go ahead. Go.
Something I did really, really enjoy. Again, this was my number 4 match of the year. It didn't quite crack the top 3 just because.
What the fuck? And
I
this is
know.
our number 1.
Hey,
match
his
of the
top
year is
3
your
are pretty
number
good.
4?
It's more entertaining that way. We all can't agree on everything.
Fair enough.
So the thing that I did really enjoy about this match is it made Hell in the Cell feel like Hell in the Cell again.
Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah. Jesus
Like so
Christ.
many years of forced Hell in a Cell because it's a pay-per-view.
No, and that's why I'm actually looking forward. That's why I'm looking forward to Royal Rumble, Hell in a Cell, Finn Balor versus Edge. That's going to be
because the storyline has led to it.
Exactly, it's a payoff. It's not a fucking pay-per-view.
It's not like, oh God, it's October. Who are we going to put in the cell this year?
No, this is why I'm so glad Papa H has taken over, and I'm so glad. Like, I was so scared. I think we talked about it. Like, there was the Wall Street Journal article where, have we talked about this?
Oh yeah, Vince talking about coming back. And
Let's talk about that next week.
yeah. Anyway,
enough about that. To finish out my list, the second one was from WrestleMania. It was Bianca Belair versus Becky Lynch when Belair was getting revenge on her from SummerSlam and got the belt.
Great.
That was a fantastic match. I love my girl Becky Lynch. She can do it either way, but I really like her better as a baby face, and I was glad to see her lose as a heel because I figured down the road she was going to go back to baby face. Because
am I a sexist for asking this question? So
if you got to ask yourself that, then
yes. I am. Okay, so I'm just going to put it out there. Like, if we had categories like we like best men's matches of the year, best women's matches of the year, like this would have totally been in my best women's, but it like
number 1 for me. Yep.
Yeah, but it's not fair for the men. But so my point is, I'm so glad you feel this way, because this was a great
it was fantastic.
Yeah,
and it just shows you how far women's wrestling has come.
Dude, I know, right?
One of the
have you seen Bianca Belair? She's fucking
jacked. Another one that's jacked, and I think they're booking her completely wrong, is Shayna Baszler. She should be the should be the Brock Lesnar of the women's division.
Her with Ronda is a good thing. I think that's a great great spot for her.
Yeah.
No, I agree with that, but they need to be like more like
final boss.
Yeah. Yes, exactly.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. But the match itself, I mean, Becky's I don't know if you guys noticed this, and you know what? We're gonna have to take a picture of it and show it to Gary because he's such a
behave yourself.
Oh wow, that was a total accident. Oh shit.
Could have behaved myself though, son. Let me tell you.
Okay.
We need to take a picture of her outfit that she came out in because you know what it was? It was a direct copy of the chick from Blade Runner that got shot in the back by Harrison Ford.
Yeah.
Daryl
Hannah's character. Yeah.
No, not Daryl Hannah's character. The pole dancer that had the snake. The first guy, remember the well, you probably don't know the movie.
Blade Runner is my favorite. One of my favorite movies.
I have the director's
Anyway, did you notice that was the outfit she came out in?
Yes.
It was bugging the shit out of me when I saw it.
Are you talking about
I've seen this before.
Becky.
Yeah,
Becky's outfit.
Becky Lynch totally
Becky
came
Lynch's
out
outfit was straight out of Blade Runner. She was straight up a pole dancer from Blade Runner. Yeah, it was awesome, man. But I mean, I'm not as big a Bianca fan as everybody else is.
Well, dude,
but I recognize the talent, no doubt about it. The girl's awesome, but I'm just not a fan of the stick. I don't like the hair thing. I think she could do without that shit. But I was glad to see this match though, and get Becky set back on the babyface track. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, totally.
Yeah, it was awesome. And then my number 3 was, and he makes fun of me because of this, but humor in wrestling has a long and rich history, and it's a lot of fun sometimes. And the one that they put on the second night of WrestleMania, Johnny Knoxville versus Sami Zayn, was a great fucking match, man.
Wee Man cracking the top
giant mousetrap clapped his balls.
Yes.
What the fuck?
Yes.
Are you kidding?
Awesome.
Are we watching a cartoon here? Come on.
Great, dude.
All right.
See,
Johnny come off the top rope.
All right, hey,
it was great.
I'm gonna here.
I had just had 2 shots of whiskey right before that match, and smoked some cloves.
You laughed your ass off, didn't you?
So,
dude, when he got him with the bowling ball, I was like, "Holy shit! How in the fuck do you survive that?"
I'll let you two talk about this for a minute. I gotta go.
Oh, the big hand and everything. It was great, man. Of course, I like Jackass. I think it's a great show. But
oh my god,
yeah, Wee Man fucking power slamming him was fantastic. It was.
It's the best body slam in WrestleMania history. He and Hogan Andre.
And you can say what you want about the humorous matches and stuff like that, but you know what?
I have always been
one of the best tag teams in the WWE. Started off as a comedy match. The New Day is one of the best ever, and they started off as a comedy troupe, man.
No, they started out as preachers.
Yeah. Actually, and people started hating them. Yeah,
they started out like militant, like they were.
Yes, like Louis Farrakhan militant.
Yeah, remember Xavier Woods coming up to Kofi. He's like, "Look at yourself."
Yeah, but comedy and wrestling has a long, rich history, and when it's done right, like it was in this match, it was great.
Oh yeah,
I enjoyed the hell out of it, and
as good as it was, it also is one of the main reasons I didn't rank WrestleMania in my top 3 pay-per-views this year, because WrestleMania is always great. It's a given. I feel like it needs a handicap. And this WrestleMania as a 2-night product was very inconsistent. There were a lot of highs and a lot of lows.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. To me, it was very middle of the road.
Mm-hmm.
I just didn't.
Well, I want them to go back to a 1-night show. I would much rather watch 5 hours of WrestleMania.
Yeah, but they also want to get everybody on the Mania card. And
I know, but
it's a lot I feel like they could do without in Mania. Do you need to recap every single storyline with a video package? No, just do the main events. Do you really need to spend 20 minutes with the Hall of Famers coming out when we just had the Hall of Fame ceremony?
I think we just saw them the night before, didn't we?
Yeah. So there's just a lot of fluff in WrestleMania that they can easily trim out.
Yeah. I'd like to see it go back to 1 night, 5 hours. I would like to see that.
Mm-hmm.
That's just me, though.
Here's the thing. It's like why Raw is 3 hours and will never be less. It's about the money. Mm-hmm. So when they stretch it out over 2 nights, they can make more money.
Load more money. Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. So we're done with matches of the year. Boys and girls.
Oh,
What's next, boss?
hooah! All right. So, best storyline of the year. I know at least one of you agrees with me, but really, there's no fucking debate. It should be undisputed. The goddamn Bloodline. I mean, am I right?
Acknowledge me, man.
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
Right? Acknowledge me.
Once.
Okay. I mean,
So,
dude,
so I know Joe, you agree with me, right?
I'm an old school Roman Reigns fan, and this
Yeah.
is the best he's ever been.
Okay. So, Johnny, do you agree with us?
No.
Then shut the
Bloodline
fuck
is
up.
number
All right,
two.
no, like, we'll let you talk later. All right.
I'll let you guys wank each other off about the tribal chief for a few minutes.
Yeah, the head of the
It
table.
is on his
Come
list,
on.
though.
Yeah,
He's got a list of several. So,
Oh yeah.
yeah. Well,
Well,
yeah,
hang on. Before we get into the Bloodline, let's hear about the other two.
Well, Becky and Bianca's year-long arc stretching back to last year's SummerSlam.
That was great. Yeah.
Was my number 3 story.
And I was actually at that SummerSlam.
As was I. And it was amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Laughed my ass off when Becky.
We already know.
Did you get
off?
Did you get your free cup because they all the payment systems went down and I got a free cup, and then my roommate broke it, and I don't have it anymore.
Oh, I've still
because
got
that was where Cena faced off with Roman.
Yep.
I'm hella bummed he broke my cup. Like I've actually been thinking about going to eBay to see if anybody's got one I can buy so I can.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Anyway,
I'm not selling you mine.
Right.
It's too cool.
What other ones did you have?
So Becky and Bianca was my number 3. The Bloodline is number 2, and but number 1, CM Punk and MJF.
Yeah, that was a great.
So
a great
here's
rivalry.
the thing.
Yep.
Hold up. Here's the thing. I would have if it had gone. Damn it. See, here's the thing. The Bloodline went from day 1 to day 365.
Yep.
CM Punk did not because
it started last year.
He got injured. Well, yeah, no, he got injured, and then when he came back and he won the title, he drops a fucking AEW pipe bomb, and then
at the scrum afterwards. Yeah,
but
that was
also
more of a gripe bomb.
Also, and is injured. So right. This whole thing could be if Tony, god damn, I hope he is. If Tony Khan is got half a goddamn brain cell,
stop. You're treading into next week.
You're treading into next week's storyline.
Okay, sorry.
Okay? So let's talk about the Bloodline. Let's talk about
okay. And
the Samoan dynasty.
I love
the Anai family. Okay.
No, man. Roman Reigns is the head of the table.
Yes, he is.
And I don't like when the head of the table takes a back seat and doesn't show up on TV for months.
Well, what are you talking about? He's got that Brock Lesnar
I was fixing to say Brock Lesnar used to do it all the time.
Yeah.
What's the problem?
And I hated Brock when he was doing it too.
No, that's the point. Because Roman is a heel, hate him.
Hate his ass. That's
hate
right.
His ass.
I'm so glad they came to their senses.
I can't hate him. I acknowledge him too much.
Oh, man. It's just...
He's a motherfucker I love to hate.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
That's what
everybody loves to hate him.
I got to give the edge to Punk and MJF simply because of the promo work alone. Both of these guys were at the top of their game.
But you got...
We're never going to see the end of it, though.
It was such a...
That's
one, dude, that's the two. One, we got such a small percent. So dude, you keep telling me to shut up. I'm teasing next week's show. Like if Tony Khan has half a goddamn brain cell, this'll happen.
He'll find a way to bring him back.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anyway, all right. So let's
we're done. We're done with storylines. What's next,
right.
boss?
Rookie of the year. If we don't
agree on that one too.
If we don't all agree on this one, I don't know what the fuck you're. I don't know.
No, he's number 2 on his list. For some, I think he purposely made everybody.
I know. Okay,
we're agreed on number 2.
So no, hold up. Before I even say the name, okay, because Joe and I are on the same page. So let me say something to you. Someone who's had someone who's literally only had 3 matches three matches in 1 year. One of which was a tag team match, which so kind of doesn't count. I mean, no offense, tag team guys. But his third match was for the goddamn undisputed fucking championship. And it was a banger of a fucking match, a contender for like it was really like it's in my top 5 of the year, but it wasn't my top 3. You know what I mean? Like it was a fucking great match. It did the viral moment. Like, no, Logan Paul is easily. And if you don't agree, you're just fucking delusional. Easily,
no, I won't. I don't agree, and I will tell you
of the fucking year.
Let's hear his argument.
So yes, Logan Paul.
Joe, hold up, pause. So Joe, did I speak for like? Do you have
anything? Spoke for me too. Yeah. Well, the whole thing, the
Okay.
whole reason why I say it's Logan Paul is nobody expected this from him. Nobody did.
No, and I'll meet you on that. No, I certainly didn't, and I'm not gonna lie. I have become a Logan Paul fan. I'm drinking the yellow Kool-Aid. I like it. Okay. However, I don't see him sticking around very long. I feel like
you're right. He's not going to be doing it long. Yeah.
I feel like he's an attraction, and I feel like,
dude, he's an on. No, you're right. He's an like. So, I agree and disagree. He's an attraction.
Let me finish.
Okay.
So, because I will get to my number 1.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like the Rookie of the Year is somebody who laid the groundwork for a long career, a Hall of Fame worthy career. It's somebody that Triple H is high on and has recently repackaged. It's somebody who Vince McMahon was very high on. I got to give Rookie of the Year to A-Town Down.
Oh, God. I was literally about to say, please don't say Austin Theory.
I think Austin Theory has the look.
You said it.
Talk.
All right. Well, that's,
Stop it.
Yeah.
Stop that.
So, hey.
Bring him back. Come on.
Really? Do I have to?
Yes, you have to.
Fine. God damn it.
God bless, man. Go ahead. Lay it out, Johnny.
It's my show. I should be allowed to, like whatever.
Austin Theory is a future WWE champion.
Dude, Austin Theory's a fucking tool, but whatever. All right.
He's a heel. Do you hate him? He's doing his job.
He's doing his job.
Yeah, Jinx, pinch, poke, you owe me a motherfucking Coke. All right. So, next after Rookie of the Year, Joe and I agreed it was
Logan
Paul, and you say it's Austin Theory.
I do.
Which, it's okay.
He throws an honorable mention at number 3 to Daniel Garcia, correct?
Yes. Yeah. Daniel Garcia, I think.
So no, dude. No, I agree with that. I just think you have 1 and 2 mixed up. No, seriously. No, like those. Like I totally agree with your top 3, except for your top 2. You know what I mean? So that's all I'm getting at.
And it's only because of longevity in the business. I see Austin Theory having a much longer and bigger career than Logan Paul, because Logan Paul's eventually going to get bored with WWE and go on to do other things.
Yeah, but here's the thing. Because he's got a part-timer schedule, like what I was saying earlier, he's in because you were calling him attraction. I'm like, yeah, he's exactly like Andre the Giant. He's a fucking attraction.
Mm-hmm.
The whole point, I mean, Paul Levesque has said this on ESPN and fucking Fox News, and he's been very open about it. The whole reason he's working with Logan Paul is because he exposes WWE to a whole new audience that has no fucking clue about WWE.
Oh yeah, it's definitely
a genius move. It's a genius move.
Yeah. So
and Logan looks legitimate in the ring.
No, dude. I mean, dude, I'm sorry. I mean, I hate to admit it, but it's why he's my fucking Rookie of the Year. He's fucking really good. He's it's not fair. I bet you he's got so much heat because people fucking hate how
he's doing it better than people who have done it for 20 years.
Exactly. Right? That's exactly. It's like how, why? It's crazy. There's no explanation. So, I mean, I think he could fucking stretch this out until he dies, man. To be honest with
Will
you,
he? That's the thing. He can, but will he? And that's
why
where
not? Why
that's where
not?
That's why I get there.
No, he's not going to do it forever, guys. Come on. If you know one thing about Logan Paul, he loves him some Logan Paul. He's not going to get busted up and injured and all that shit. That is not his gig, baby. No.
Here's the thing.
It's toting all those bags of money. That's his deal. Okay.
You know what? I could be totally wrong, but
his finishing move is the trip to the bank.
Right?
It's a fact.
That was awesome.
It's
true. That was awesome. But here's my thing. If Logan, if Logan Paul's the wrestling fan I think he is, he will do this as long as he physically can. I really do think that. Because he comes off, and I could be just a mark, but he comes off as a genuine wrestling fan who respects the business, and I think that's
Pat McAfee's a huge wrestling fan. Yeah. I guarantee you he's not doing this the rest of his life.
Yeah, both of those guys are great examples. They have a lot of respect for the business, but I don't see them sticking around for
neither one of them
more than a couple of years.
Okay.
I see Austin Theory
because they know what happens to these guys.
I see Austin Theory putting forth a Randy Orton-esque career.
Oh well, dude, Randy Orton's borderline paraplegic, depending on what reports you believe in.
Say a prayer for him, guys.
Yeah, please.
I love my man. I love RKO. Yeah, say a prayer.
That's why
his
I'm
back
not getting.
Is giving him.
Dude, that's why I haven't gotten my neck surgery yet. Because you tell me a side effect is like death or quadriplegic.
Here's the thing. Anytime
I'll be in pain.
Cut on. They're going to keep cutting on it, man. Once they make the first cut, they continue to cut. It's just
that's why I've put it off for like 8 years, but it's the pain is so like my girl's like been trying to like, why don't you like, and I'm like, it's scary, man. Like,
it is.
Yeah,
sure it is.
Yeah.
I'm just telling you what I know from people that have had it done, back surgeries, neck surgeries. Once you do it once, look forward to more of it because and sometimes you have to get it done. I'm not saying you're not going to benefit from it. I'm just saying you're going to go through that process.
Yeah.
So we've got a couple more categories here. I think we've got male and female of the year, and then we get to talking about next week's show. Yeah.
You know what, Joe, this is why you're my co-host. You are the best co-host.
I'm just helping you out, bro. That's all.
I appreciate it.
Yep.
So, male wrestler.
Sit here in worst co-hostville.
No, you're not in worst co-host. I keep telling him to bring you back on when he kicks you out because we got to have something to balance things out. What the hell?
Right. If he's gonna bitch and complain, all right. So, anyways,
stop it. Bring him back.
So, the next one is male wrestler of the year?
Male wrestler of the year. Yep.
There's no way we don't all agree on it. It's fucking Roman
we don't
Reigns.
agree on it.
We don't agree on it.
Oh,
no,
we don't?
No, it's Cody Rhodes, my friend.
Wow. See you. I'm sure you think that.
What do you think? What's yours?
My male wrestler of the year is Cody Rhodes, and he knows it.
Is what? Oh, MJF.
Yeah.
You know what? This is cool. I'm glad all three of us have it.
Notice who rooted for the baby face, right?
Yeah. What are you talking about? What are you talking about?
Cody Rhodes. He's a baby face.
Look, Roman Reigns might be portrayed as a heel, but everybody loves him, so that actually kind of makes him a baby face. You know what I mean?
He is the biggest heel on the planet right now. What are you talking about? He is,
but anytime he says anything, acknowledge me, guess what? Everybody acknowledges.
But do you know who doesn't need your acknowledgement or Roman Reigns' acknowledgement for that matter? Maxwell Jacob Friedman.
That's fact. That's fact. I have to concede.
Hey, Johnny.
Yes.
Johnny, say that again.
Maxwell.
Stop it. Be nice. Nah, man, I just love Cody, and I love what he's done. Look, when he walked out at WrestleMania in character as the American Nightmare, It was one of the greatest moments in wrestling history, as far as I'm concerned.
1,000,000% agree with you. That's why, that's why WrestleMania 38, he had a huge part of why WrestleMania 38, night one specifically, was my number one pay-per-view of the year. Or
I mean, they had to
event,
make Stone Cold the headliner on Saturday night because he's the biggest name.
Both of those. No, that's why Saturday was the night one was the best night.
Yeah.
You had Cody and Stone Cold on the same fucking show. It was awesome.
What I'm saying is my favorite moment out of it was the Cody Rhodes moment.
But did either of those guys call Tony Khan a fucking mark?
No.
No,
one of them walked out on him. Actually, both of them walked out on him. Now that I think about it, both of them have walked out on him. I forgot about that. Bring him back. Stop that. Yeah, both of them have walked out on Tony, as a matter of fact. Yeah.
All right. So,
everything from the bidding war, 2024.
Okay. So we got our differences. Let's get to the women. The women.
The
what?
The whammon?
The whammon?
My female wrestler of the year. And before I say her name, which you both already know, has really not only impressed me, both like storytelling wise in the ring, but physically, and has gone like literally, like you're already gonna know who it is because the bitch is jacked. Like she has gone, like she's made such a.
She's not as jacked as Jade Cargill though.
No, she's bigger. She's bigger. Don't even.
That's a match I want to see now.
Yeah. Bianca Belair. That is my woman of the year. You know.
Go, man.
Yeah.
Like I said, I'm not a fan myself of her shtick, but I am a fan of the wrestling. She is really good in the ring. She really is. But I have to disagree. And for the first time tonight, I'm going to go outside the big two.
Oh.
And if you guys
educate me, please.
If you get on our host's butt and let him have my State of the Apron segment, you might know about some of this stuff.
First of all, you couldn't make the last show.
That's one show. It's been 3 shows now, pal. 3 shows that you haven't let me do it.
I gave you an honorable mention at least.
He did.
I appreciate that, Johnny. Thanks for sticking up for me when I'm not around. No, it's Mickie James. Mickie James, the run she's having an impact right now is really cool.
So
and
I will
if you guys
say,
don't know what she's doing right now, she's doing what she's calling, you've heard the phrase "the last ride." Well, she's having the last rodeo. She right now is wrestling, and every match there's a chance. There's a chance that her career will end. She's going to retire the next time she gets beat.
She's so fun. Yeah. And Nick Aldis is her husband. That lucky son of a bitch.
Yes, Nick Aldis is her husband.
Dude. No, dude. You don't, dude. You have no idea.
Yeah. Oh, I do have an idea. Most of us have seen the footage. Don't worry.
God damn. She's so fine. She's so fine.
We know about her younger days, and so does Nick. Can't hide that stuff. But anyway, get to her wrestling. She has done fantastic. She started off the year in NWA and came back shortly after the beginning.
You know what's funny is like the fact that they let her be in the Royal Rumble. That was interesting to me.
Yeah. With the belt. With the belt
as Impact champion. Yeah.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
So I think what we're going to see, that's kind of indicative of what we're going to see going forward in the future. Like I said, I think Sasha Banks is still low-key part of WWE, and this New Japan stuff is a way of cracking open that forbidden door.
You are out of your fucking mind, bro.
Hey, never say never.
Oh, well, hey, you know what? Live right here. Hey, bro, I'm willing to bet you. You don't have to, but this is how confident I am. I'm willing to bet you $100. Okay, $100. Everybody.
I don't bet. Don't get me in this.
Yeah, I don't. I must be the only guy in Vegas who doesn't gamble.
All right, fine. Never mind. I'm a
Sorry,
degenerate.
man, I have personal reasons for not betting, but
well, you work at a I wasn't talking to you. That's why I was talking to him. I know what you do. Jesus.
You know what though? Hot wing bet.
There you go.
Okay.
There
all
you
right.
go. Hot wing bet. There you go.
Yeah. I'm down. All right.
All right.
All
What
right.
is the bet?
Loser has to eat some ghost pepper wings from Voodoo Wings.
Ooh,
all right. I'm down.
Shit.
All right. So how do we do
That
this?
doesn't sound good.
So
All right.
I'm saying you're wrong and I'm right.
All right. I'm saying you're wrong and I'm right. Sasha Banks will be back before WrestleMania.
No fucking way.
No. She's already booked for a Japanese.
No.
In January.
Shush. So what's our deadline? Give me a date. Sasha Banks is never going back to WWE.
Okay. Raw after Mania. If the Tuesday after WrestleMania she's not back, I will eat in order of Ghost Pepper Hot Wings from Voodoo Wings. If she shows up,
heard it here first, folks. One of them's going to have to swallow some really hot shit.
Perfect. I love it. I love it.
There you go.
There
it is.
Awesome. Right on.
Me personally,
although I was totally willing to put down $100.
Done with WWE, but that's just me.
No, I agree. No, you know what's funny? Have you noticed something, Johnny? Joe and I seem to agree a lot.
Yeah.
I was like,
And how is that entertaining? How is
right?
that engage the
It
viewers?
doesn't have anything to do with being entertaining.
Eric Bischoff said it himself, controversy creates cash. And I'm waiting for that sweet, sweet podcast money.
There you go. There it is.
You're going to be waiting a while, but
right.
All right. So, all right. Well,
just get that
spot. Mine was Mickey James, right?
Mickey James. Mine was Bianca Belair. What's yours, Johnny?
What's yours?
The man herself, Big Time Bex.
There you go.
Oh, okay.
I can't argue with that one.
All right.
I can never argue against the last kicker. Mickey Two Belts.
And Bianca was a close number 2. They flip-flopped in my head for a little bit.
See, no, like that's how I was too. Like it was Becky or Bianca, and the reason I chose Bianca was because like she overcame the SummerSlam storyline, and she's been a dominant champion and is still champion. Whereas Becky, unfortunately, she got injured and stuff like that.
But
like
what a return pop.
Yeah, but like, so for me, I just but no, I feel you, bro, and I'm glad you said Becky.
And I like that she did some of the best heel work of her career in the early part of the year.
Yeah,
it led to not one but 2 great matches. The WrestleMania match was great, but the SummerSlam one was equally great.
Mm-hmm.
And it was just
whoa. No, I'm gonna disagree with that. The SummerSlam match was like fucking 12 seconds.
That was the first one. I'm talking about this year.
The one this year, buddy.
Oh, this year.
That was
the one that she pumped was the
last
end. Year.
That was the end of that story. It was a year-long storyline.
Yeah.
And that's why I loved the short match so much, because I turned to my buddy and I was like, this year
it set everything up. It set it all in motion.
Bianca, and it did. It legitimized Bianca Belair in every single way.
Yep. Because of how pissed everybody was by it,
well,
including yourself. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It was long-term storyline, which WWE for so long.
You're kind of reinforcing my point of view. So then why wasn't the Bianca Belair
because I just love Becky Lynch.
Because Becky Lynch,
she's the man.
She's the best one in WWE.
She's the man.
I told you the best female wrestler in the world is not even wrestling right now. Not
all right. Well, hey guys, we are getting close to the end of the show, so I have one more sponsor. Dork Side Designs and Marketing is a Las Vegas internet marketing firm that can help you with website design, logo design, SEO marketing, and social media marketing. If you want to learn more, visit dorknightdesigns.com. So let's talk about the final thing.
The subject matter for next week's show. Is that what you want to talk about?
Oh, bury the lead, bro. Yes. So the biggest wrestling news of the year. So here's what we're gonna do, ladies and gentlemen. Merry Christmas, by the way. You're watching this on Christmas Day. What we are about to discuss, we will go to what great detail into next week for the New Year's Day show. And that is the biggest wrestling news stories of the year, or how did you put it, Joe? The biggest what?
Oh, I just said the biggest stories of the year, the biggest controversies, the biggest stories, biggest wrestling news of the year.
I thought you said something like scandal or something.
Yeah, there's some scandals in there. Not all of them are scandals, but man, there are some serious juicy ones in there.
So,
no doubt.
So I'll throw mine out, and then we'll go to Joe, and then go to Johnny. For me, the third, it was because we're gonna do like just 3.
Mm-hmm.
Johnny, just 3. Not 5, just 3. Sorry. My third biggest news story of the year, which ironically will probably take up most of next week's show, is the brawl out from All Out, the CM Punk post.
CM Punk and his crew versus the Elite.
Yeah,
with his dog in the crossfire, boys and girls.
All right. So, like I said, next week. All right, my number 2, and this one I like when Cody Rhodes came out at WrestleMania 38, like
the fact that he is back in WWE is a big story.
Like dude, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm sure everybody on planet Earth has to agree with this one. The number one story is Vince McMahon's retirement from WWE and his fall from grace.
Yeah,
agreed.
See, and here's an example of somebody being glass half full and glass half empty. You see, glass half empty over there says it's the fall of Vince McMahon and the scandal. I say it's Paul Levesque taking over creative and Stephanie McMahon stepping up as CEO.
Whoa, but I agree with that.
Reboot.
But that's not the story, man. Come on. No, that's not the story. I agree with what you said.
From both angles.
No, but I 100,000,000% agree with what you're saying.
It's the same story, but we're wording it differently.
Yeah, we have 2 hours to kill next week. We're going to fill it.
All right. Well, hey. All right. Go ahead.
My number 1 is the same as his, but it's more the great things that have happened since the fall of Vince McMahon. Number 2, here's another one straight out of the State of the Apron, boys and girls. Nick Aldis' suspension from NWA. Which is a big story, which is a big signal to me of something in the future, which I have to hold my tongue until next week about.
Okay, good. I was about to ask you, are we going to talk about this more next week?
Right. Yes, we're going to talk about it at length next week.
Yeah, pissed off the pumpkin.
Yeah, no doubt. And then let's see. Number 3, and this is one of Johnny's too, I believe. Sasha Banks and Naomi.
Yeah, the walkout.
Raw a few hours early and dropping their belts at the gorilla position and walking out.
Not to be you know what? Never mind.
Next week.
Next week.
Okay.
He's going to poo-poo that story. You watch. He's going to try to.
Oh, my God. He's just going to rant on it. I can't wait.
Yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun. Anyway, I know that's on your list. Go ahead and finish up your list.
All 3 of mine have already been mentioned. Well, I'm just going to leave it at this. 5 episodes in, and I finally get to talk about my boy, CM Punk.
Yeah,
yes.
There you go. Yeah, the brawl.
Time.
to brawl out.
All right. Well,
yeah, we're gonna have fun in that discussion because I'm gonna give you the old man perspective, and I'm gonna pimp slap a whole lot of people in this storyline. Let me tell you.
I'm gonna give you the
starting with the
business side of
fucking
things.
CEO of AEW. That's
okay.
Freaking moron.
Well,
Good
hey,
Lord.
thank you everyone for tuning in. I hope you've had a very Merry Christmas. Feel free to leave a comment, a like, a subscribe. Do any of you guys want to have any closing words before we dip
Just
out?
everybody, I hope you had a very Merry Christmas. Enjoy your new presents. Just don't party too hard. Enjoy yourself responsibly and have a great Christmas. And if you're not going to see the next show, which you should, because that's when the stuff's really going to fly. So we start talking about this stuff.
Yeah, right.
You just think you've seen some people arguing. Anyway,
You want the smoke?
Have a great Christmas, and we hope to see you on New Year's Day, I believe it is.
Yes, New Year's Day. Yeah.
So, have a great Christmas, guys.
Goodwill towards all men and women. I wish you all a happy holiday and a great year.
Hey guys, thanks for watching Pop Culture Minefield. If you've enjoyed the show, please make sure to like, subscribe, and don't forget to click the bell icon for updates on our shows and channel. Also, please leave a comment, and we'd like to know what you thought of the episode, as well as letting us know if there's something you'd like us to cover in a future episode. Don't forget that you can become a member of Pop Culture Minefield now. Make sure to visit our membership page and merch store at popcultureminefield.com.
Y'all come back now, you hear?